The Digital Scene Show is sponsored by Light Panels, makers of the world-renowned Emmy Award-winning green-friendly LED lighting systems. Check them out at lightpanels.com. Troy, welcome to the Digital Scene Show here at Black World Expo 2009.
Thanks a bunch.
You're with one of my favorite companies, Techsmith.
Thank you.
And the reason I wanted to talk to you today was about the Mac version of Camtasia.
It's great stuff.
Maybe tell us a little bit about that. It's been a long time in the making, right?
Yeah, it has. So we, a little bit of backstory here. We started with Camtasia for Mac. I've been Camtasia Studio product manager for a while, and we started getting these requests for a Mac version of it. And so we surveyed these folks, sent out about 30 or 40 surveys, and we got like almost 900 responses back.
Funny.
And we're like, okay, we got to do something about this.
Right.
So we started doing the product. We decided to make it from the ground up to be a Mac product. So we took a different approach with the Windows.
It looks like a Mac product. I downloaded it.
Cool. And it kind of feels like a Mac product. I mean, we actually had to go back to the drawing board a couple of times to make sure that it really had the ease of use, the flexibility, the creativeness, and simplicity that Mac users are used to. We think we did well. I mean, so far the response has been very positive.
It has. Now, you're version 1.0, so we're expecting some quirkiness and I'm sure some great upcoming upgrades.
So, all things considered, you know, I've been doing this stuff for a while, and the quirkiness really isn't there. I mean, the workflow really is good. It's not perfect. No piece of software ever is. But we've been really impressed at, let me just say, I've been very impressed at how solid the foundation has been laid by the developers. They did an outstanding job on it.
Now, what's the cost of Camtasia?
It's introductory price $99.
Okay.
And later next year, probably up to about $149.
So I got to ask you the question about the competition.
Yeah.
On the Mac side, you've got basically the only real competition. There's a couple of others, but the ScreenFlow is pretty much it by Telestream, right?
Sure.
How do you guys compare to them? I mean, what's the positive, negative?
ScreenFlow is a great application. They're a very good group of developers. Telestream's a good company. What we did when we started our product is we knew that they were going to be a good competitor. So we brought their application into house and using some of our tools that we have for usability studies, and we were able to run a number of people through that application and found some ways in which people really were challenged to work easily with the application. We got a lot of smart UX designers, usability interaction designers, and they were able to help us with Camtasia Mac to improve upon some of the workflow deficiencies that were there and to smooth things out. Case in point, we've got a real simple way of just dragging a fade in and fade out, right? You got fade, you drag it to the beginning of the clip, it fades in. You drag it to the end, it fades it out. ScreenFlow takes a slightly different approach where everything's a very manual process, which gives you, some benefit, but we thought that it would help the users if we kind of built a little bit more intelligence into the process for them to smooth things and ease it out for them.
So who do you see using Camtasia on the Mac? I mean, you know who's using it on the PC, but what kind of people are using it? What are they doing with it? Is it corporate folks?
So tons of small business users, tons of educators, even some big businesses. We've got, the MITs and the Harvards for education. We've got Sony and ABC, and it really runs the gamut of people who are either trying to create a little tutorial to a marketing piece to butterscotch.com and 2 Cows that are creating 1920 by 1080p videos.
Sure. What do you allow the ability to export to like YouTube and other sites like that?
Sure do.
Directly?
Yep. YouTube's one of the built-in outputs there, which is great. Everybody enjoys that. We also have screencast.com, which is a free hosting site that we have that allows you to create RSS feeds and protect your videos, as well as retain all the quality. YouTube is wonderful, but it does tend to recompress the videos for you.
Now, this is more of a big picture kind of question.
Yeah.
A lot of the software tends to be going to SaaS, right? To software application services, and one of them that does screen capture, but nothing to the extent that you or ScreenFlow does, is Screen Jelly. I'm sure you play with it.
Absolutely.
Do you guys offer anything like that, or do you see a trend going towards that place? Because even though it's very simple, the cool thing about it is you can do a 20-second, not very professional, but you can do a really quick one.
Absolutely. Right. So what we do for the quick and instant stuff is we believe that the rapidity comes with processor power. And that processor power is best done on the desktop at this point.
Yeah.
Now maybe when the cloud gets strong enough that I can edit my 720p video on the cloud, we're continuing to monitor, but right now we've got Jing for fast action, simple, easy screen sharing, and then we've got desktop clients like Camtasia and Camtasia Studio.
Cool. People want to download it or get more information about it?
Techsmith.com, Techsmith.
Troy, excellent, good to see you again.
Thanks, appreciate it.